where to sell. I will introduce the channels one by one. The most important channel is Alibaba. Yes, where I used to work for. And Alibaba Group, well, okay, let me give you a figure how big they are. If Alibaba Group is a standalone country, okay, then last year it will rank the 11th country of the world in terms of the retail market. Well, Alibaba Group, actually not the whole group, just two business units, Tmall and Taobao. Who are Tmall and Taobao? I will introduce them later, but there's just these two business units. Their GMV, which means gross merchandise value, is all the sales of all the merchants on this platform add up together. That's its GMV. And their GMV last year is is about more than 800 billion US dollars. Okay, so you can imagine how big it is. So I just mentioned that in Alibaba Group, there are many, many business units, right? Of course, the core business is e-commerce. And even in e-commerce, okay, these are the most important business of e-commerce. So many, right? But please don't be confused. We are going to focus only here in this red circle, okay? Which means, okay, Tmall plus Taobao. I listed them here. First, let me give you a short background of Tmall and Taobao. In 2003, Alibaba, Jack Ma, decided, okay, let's do B2C, C2C e-commerce. Because originally, Alibaba was founded in 1999, and that was a B2B marketplace. And in the year 2003, Alibaba, Jack Ma, my ex-boss, he saw the rapid growth of eBay in the US, and he decided, okay, let's copy their model. We created Taobao, which is clone of eBay. After several years, in 2007, we beat eBay. We beat eBay by taking more than 90% of the market share. And at this time being, Jack thought, okay, because eBay is a C2C marketplace, consumer to consumer, auction-based, and Jack thought the future will be B2C, business to consumers. So we will do the B2C. And how to do it, he spun off Tmall from Taobao, which means in Taobao, there's another built-in marketplace called Tmall. Actually, Tmall means Taobao, okay? So that's a connection. And so now, at the very beginning, of course, the Tmall sales is very low, the majority Taobao. But after 10 years growth, now Tmall and Taobao is like half, okay? I mean the GMV. So here I listed some of the differences between Tmall and Taobao. Taobao, I see here, Taobao is C2C, Tmall is B2C, right? And Taobao, they also have different all products and tags and the brand authorization, blah, blah, blah. I will not introduce in details to confuse it because, yes, this is a little bit complicated, but today you don't have to know all these details. Please, I will introduce this one to you, how they integrated together. Let me show this information by here. Okay. Still, we search. Let's translate this into English. So let's say we search Nike. Okay, any keyword, I mean Nike or mobile phone or Jackie Chan, whatever. Okay, a keyword. Then you will see the listing. And under the listing, you can, this is Taobao, okay? As we can see here, this is Taobao website. Under the listing, with this shopping bag, that means Tmall, okay? With this, that means Taobao, okay? And with this, that means Tmall Global, and so on, which means Taobao is an umbrella marketplace. It's an umbrella site. Under this site, it covers all the marketplaces of Alibaba Group, of the Taobao ecosystem. Okay. But if we search in Tmall, same keyword, we can only see the product listing of Tmall, okay, or Tmall Global, or Tmall Supermarket, okay. And if we search on Tmall Global, which is Tmall.hk, the domain, okay, same keyword, Nike, we can only see the Nike shoes or clothes of Tmall Global. So let's go back to this picture. Taobao is a big blanket marketplace, umbrella marketplace, cover everything in the system. Okay, it's the biggest circle, and Tmall is a circle in Taobao, but it's secondary umbrella covering Tmall Global and Tmall Supermarket. Okay, so this is the relationship between all this. Why I spent such a long time to introduce this little bit complicated theory of, or say knowledge, the system. It is because only after this, you can truly understand what is Taobao, what is Tmall, and what's the logic behind this. And then, because this is the biggest marketplace, biggest place you should go, I would say 90% of the merchant, unless you are selling some, let's say, fresh food or some different products. Otherwise, usually this Tmall or Tmall Global is the first step for you in the Chinese market. So from the consumer perspective, they don't have to search here or here. They just go to Taobao and search, right? So that's why most of the users in China, they do not go to Tmall or Tmall Global. They just search on Taobao. Okay, so Taobao is the biggest product search engine in China. And also, one more interesting story I can tell you shortly is how Taobao became the biggest search engine of products in China. This was because Alibaba, Mr. Jack Ma, decided to block the traffic from Baidu 10 years ago. Well, Baidu, because Google is blocked in China, so Baidu is a clone of Google. Okay. So it's like Amazon blocked or eBay blocked Google. sounds insane, right? How can we block Baidu? How can we block the biggest search engine? But that is one of the key reasons why Alibaba became so successful. After that, all the Chinese consumers realized that, okay, if I want to search product, don't go to Baidu, go to Alibaba, go to Taobao. And a quick introduction about Tmall Global and Tmall Supermarkets. These two. Tmall Global is only for foreign products, which means your products. Okay. Yes, all the products selling on here are foreign products. So that's why here, cross-border e-commerce, CBEC. And for Tmall Supermarkets, that is a 1P business. Okay, so they buy and sell. So here. And another topic, important topic, is to understand the store types on Tmall. Today, I only introduce one, the most important one, is the flagship store. What is flagship store? Here, this Nike.tmall.com, Apple.tmall.com, this Unilever.tmall.com. These are flagship stores. Every brand can only have one flagship store on Tmall. Okay, so which means if you authorize your distributor to own this Nike.tmall, if I'm Nike, I authorize a distributor to own this Nike.tmall.com, maybe I think, okay, e-commerce is too complicated. I don't know how to run it. Okay, yeah, this distributor seems okay. They have confidence. Okay, let them do it. I authorize you to do it. In this scenario, I cannot take it back. If one day I feel, okay, wow, this e-commerce is really important, and this guy didn't do a good job, I want to take it back, and now I run it. I'm sorry, there's no way, okay, because this is exclusive authorization for the Tmall flagship stores. And in China, every brand, they have a flagship store. Many of them, they don't have official store, official website, or standalone website. They must have a Tmall flagship store because this is where the consumers start to know you. And even here, let's see if we search Nike, right? We can see here, this banner, okay, is the link to the flagship store. So I click here. See, this is Nike flagship store. There are hundreds of thousands of flagship stores on Tmall. Or say, you can try any word, say, yeah, this is one of my, our member, say Pantone, right? Click here. See, the Pantone flagship store, okay? And yeah, this is the most important store type is the flagship store of Tmall. And it is only for brand owners or the exclusive authorization from brand owners. Only two scenarios can open this. Okay. Then how to open the store? Well, there's a process. It is not that easy. But don't worry, we will help you with this. First, the brand, which means you, make a strategy about the e-commerce, and you need the strategy and budget, right? And then you need to contact a TP. What is a TP? It means Tmall partner. Literally, it means Tmall partner. It is a service provider who can help you to handle all the e-commerce execution so that you just focus on your main business, which is the product R&D, manufacturer, supply chain, okay? So you work with a TP, and then there are a bunch of documents that you need to provide to Tmall to say your brand's registration certification and application form and your bank account and the business registration and the product certification, etc. There are a bunch of documents to provide. But don't worry, your TP will handle this, okay? And they will also help you to apply the SOAR. Then Tmall will receive this document, and then Tmall will sign a contract with you. It's an online contract. You just click, and you can, that's it. And this contract will be renewed every year. After this, you need to pay the deposits and service fee to Tmall. What is deposit and what's service fee? We will talk about this later. And after that, the SOAR is ready. But and start from here, you need to fill in your products, right, to run business. Just like a physical store. Now you find a place, you pay the rent, and you have it, but it is an empty store. So how to fill in the store, the e-store? You provide the product information and the product list to the TP, and they will develop the product listing and pages, the web pages for you. As just I demonstrate the Nike, right? There's so many pictures and so many information. The TP guys, they will do this. And also you will ship the product, the inventory, to the warehouse. To which warehouse is it? Well, if that depends on if you have the capability of the logistics. If you have the products already in China, you can do the logistics. That's good enough. That's fine. That's perfect. But if you don't know how to do it, no worries. The TP will handle it for you. Okay, you just let them know and what's the requirement of my logistics, and they will do this for you. How to do it? We will cover this in tomorrow's topic. And after this, your product page is ready. Okay, your inventory is ready. Okay, and the logistics is ready, and of course some other things like training of the customer service and the payment. Everything is ready. You can soft launch. Then soft launch usually will take about 1 or 2 months to smooth all the processes. Then it's ready, and yes, you can run your business in full speed. So this is the process. Here is the chart of Tmall. There are 3 parts. Okay, the first is the security deposit. What is a security deposit? That means you consider this from the Tmall perspective. They will think, okay, not all merchants are good merchants. I'm not talking about you, okay? I know you are the good merchant, but not everyone is good, right? Some people may want to cheat the consumers and make some fast money. So that's why they ask you to pay some security deposit. If you did something bad to consumers, then they will use this money to compensate the loss of consumers in advance. So that's why you need to pay it. Just like if you rent an offline store, you need to also pay some deposit for the rent as well, right? And the amount, depending on the if you're registered or only a trademark, okay, in China, so it's be 50K RMB or 100K RMB. So which even 100K RMB, that's only 15,000 US dollars. It's not a big money. And then the second part is annual service fee. It is, depending on the categories, it is 30,000 RMB per year or 60,000 RMB per year. And if you can achieve the sales amount of this number, let's say if you are selling men's shoes, men's sports, men's wear, okay, men's clothes, you pay 60,000 RMB. But if in this whole year, this year sales, okay, annual sales, you can achieve 1.2 million RMB, then they will give this 60,000 RMB back to you. Of course, you need to pay the next month, next year, right? So you cannot take it back. But in next year, you don't have to pay. You know what I mean? Yeah, you will not get this back, but next year you also don't need to pay. Okay. So and why they also we make this rule? It is because we want to encourage you to sell more. We don't have any intention to make this money, 60,000 or 30,000. It's tiny money. Why we cannot? If once or you just such little money, there's no issue at all, right? So we hope you to sell more, the more the better. But if you can, your business is really good, you're really bad, you don't know how to run the business, and your sales is too low, then and we ask you to pay this money so that you will quit your business. You will close the store. Okay. So we only want to keep the good performance stores, and we want the best performance stores to be closed. So this is the reason why we put this annual service fee here. And the last cost is the commission. Depending on the categories, it's only 2%, lowest 2. The maximum is 5. They're very low, right? Yes, the commission is very low. But I have to say that commission is not the majority part of the money you need to spend, because the biggest part is the marketing fee, how to let people know you're here. Okay, yeah. Anyway, the commission is very low. And here are some detailed rules about it. So I don't have to go to them one by one, just very quick look. So you can see on Tmall, they have detailed explanation about which category. Oops. Okay, so let's say makeup, and you have a registered brand, how much the deposit and annual fee and the commission. There's 3 parts, as I just mentioned. And here are some requirements. Okay, what kind of a document you need to provide to Tmall.